Here I am in downtown Dalwhinnie, beautiful flowers. It's a lovely town, and we're basically just out here in the town. We're going to be going out to Mintey Farm Lakes Estate, so I'm going to be heading out there now, and I'll catch up with you when I get out there, and we'll be talking about the property that's for sale. Hi and welcome to Mintey Farms Lakes Estate. I'm standing right on the corner of the Rabbit Proof Fence Road and Mayor East Road, and the property is situated on the Rabbit Proof Fence Road. Yeah, that's right, the famous Rabbit Proof Fence Road. I'm just going to scan across here and you can see the lovely flowers are out. It's wildflower season. I can tell you now that the block looks fantastic. It's got some pretty awesome wildflowers on it. These are just the purple ones right here. And there's everlastings, there's all sorts, there's like heaps and heaps of them there, so I'll be showing you all of that on the property itself. But right now, let's get started. Okay, this is the entrance to the property here. There's a track that goes down this way to the left hand side, and that goes for approximately 2 k's down to the back lake. You'll have a look at that later. And then the one that we're taking today is the one that's on the right hand side, and that goes into the camp approximately 3 k's. As I was saying, the property does have a refuse site here. We've had this all built by a dozer, and I'll take you on to the next thing. We've just over here we've built a billabong for the animals to come down and drink. This is a billabong that we built with a bulldozer. It hasn't got, it's not full, hasn't got a lot of water in it because it's springtime now. But during the winter months it's quite full. We get the kangaroos, the goats and the emus coming down here to get fresh water, because that's pure fresh water right there. We get these lovely wildflowers on the property. This is just up from the billabong. And we also can get these lovely white everlastings. They're all over the property as well too. I know there's a lot of wildflowers. I could stop and take tons of photos of them all, but the only way to really see them all is just to come out and have a look for yourself. Alright, we're just coming up to the camp now. You can see the caravan in the distance, and there's a bus over there as well too. I'll just show you the camp. By the way, we've got plenty of firewood stacked up here. You can come and bring your chainsaw down. We've got it all in a big heap, so there's endless supplies of wood for the fire. Alright, here's the camp. I'll just give you a quick rundown. Over here in the bush here, we've got some growing pots. You can put your veggies and grow your veggies in there. We've got a 25-foot caravan that's all stocked up, ready to go, and for people to come and stay. We've got a gen set over here that we use to power up the camp when the actual wind and solar isn't working, so there's a gen set there. We've also got a bus that we use for the wildflower tours. Well, over here we've got the fresh supply of rainwater off the tank. off the shed, and that's basically I don't know, 22,000 litres, I think. And then there's a big shed here that's turned into a house. I don't have the key for that because I rushed out, but there's a kitchen in there and a bedroom and an office and stuff. Here's a car that we used to drive around on the farm. That works. That comes with the farm as well too. We've got an outdoor kitchen here, and also we've got a big barbecue area, so if you wanted to like come out here and in the afternoons have a barbecue or sit around the campfire at night time, it's perfect for that. We get the cheese and the wine out, and it's great. And there's another the bus here is fully furnished, a big queen size bed in there, kitchen, dining room, and it's got its own water tank as well. That's fresh water in there. Here, I'll just show you. There you go, fresh rainwater straight from the tank. And over here we've got a kit. It's sort of like a kit home. It's already got the A-frame for the roof. It's got some concrete slabs there and some other bits and pieces for the roof and stuff. So there's plenty of materials there to make a shack, another shack. And then over here I'll give you a view. There's the lake there, and I'll go and take you to the lake so you can have a look at that. Okay, this is the first of 6 lakes. There's 6 lakes on the property. This one comes with its own boat, and I'll put in some pictures of when we've had the kids out in the boat. It's pretty much just me here at the moment now. This lake's probably about 600 metres long and about 400 metres wide. We only just put the rowboat out here. The water's quite clean. This one's fresh water. We've had frogs and tadpoles, and we've had scientists out here give us a scoop net out here. I reckon there's 250 different living creatures out here. There's a swan over there. I guess if you stop the video and zoom in, you'll see it. And there's also right over here a swan's nest. So I'll just give you a scan. This is the first lake, so you can see it's quite pretty. It's where the camp is. It overlooks the lake, and I'll take you and show you 4 of them. Okay, we're on the property now, and it's the first of 2 bridges. There's 2 bridges on the property, and the government in 2011 built some aquifers to drain any toxic or some salt-affected land. They built this. I do apologise if there's any wind noise in there. I can feel a little wind on my back. But there's 2 bridges. There's one here, and there's one over the other side of the property, and that's the aquifer that drains the land of any salty water. So you can see it's working because the lake is healthy, and as you can see over there now, it's very, very, very healthy. The dog likes to go for a swim in the water that's in the aquifer. Max, don't drink that. Well, if the dog's drinking it, must be alright. This is the second bridge here, and this is the second bridge in the property that goes across from here to here. This is what the government put in 2011. Down here you'll see that the aquifer drains into Crystal Lake, and just in front of me there you can see a box with a pole on it, and that there is a solar powered water meter. It virtually just measures the amount of water that's going into the back lake. We'll just take a walk down there and show you Crystal Lake. And here's where the aquifer drains into the lake. I'll get close to the lake now. Alright, here we are in Crystal Lake. It's not full. I'll just give it a bit of a scan right across to here now. It's still got like, I'd say half full. I've seen this thing completely full, and what I'll do is insert a picture of it in its glory day when it's all full. So it depends on the season and how much rain we get. There's also a huge dam on the property. This is a massive big dam, and yes, it has got water there in the bottom. It's not a lot. The only problem that we found with this dam, even though it's been created and it's here and it's got water in, the roos go down there and drink out of it, and so do the goats. But there's a big catchment area across here, and basically what happens is it needs contour banks to channel the water into the dam, and it'd work a lot better. Just a shot of the gum trees. We're getting down to the rear part of the block. It's a north-facing block, and if you have a look at the dirt here, it's great loam sand. It's great for growing wheat, or it's barley, or the other thing that we grow here is a canola. So this soil here is absolutely beautiful, very, very rich. Just a little bit of a walk over here. You can see what's typical on the property. If you have a look around here, we've got over there we've got the wattles. The wattles always come out every year, and as you can see here, I'll just give you a quick look. There's like wildflowers everywhere you walk. There's like wildflowers everywhere. So that's the beauty of this place. It's 1,000 acres. 1,000 acres of bushland. It used to be used for sheep. The sheep were like running around in here eating all these yummy things, but we don't run sheep here anymore. There is a lot of salt bush on here, so we can basically say now that we use this block here for camping. We also use it for recreational purposes. We use it for hunting, and it's really served us well over the last 7 years. We've had this block. I was sorry to see it go, but the reason that we're doing the video is for the sale of this property. Just quickly, we're out right in the back corner of the property. There's a fully serviced motorbike track in here. There's big boom jumps and whoop-de-doos and all sorts of things. That's just the end of it there. Hasn't been used for a while, but we got a bulldozer out and made that as well too. It probably goes for about a K or so, ride around in the bush. It's a fantastic ride. This is the third of the lakes. This is central in the middle of the lakes. There's 2 or 3 ducks out there at the moment. I guess if you pause the video, you'll see the little babies swimming out to mum and dad there. And this is right in the center. It's a salt lake. The first one that I showed you is fresh water. This one doesn't have any frogs in it, but when it overflows, it flows into the fourth lake. And I'm not going to spend too much time just on lakes. I mean, when you've seen one lake, you've seen them all. So we'll just quickly show you the other one's got a boat ramp that's built into it, and then we'll finish up there. Alright, this is the fourth lake here. You can come out into this area here, and it's a turnaround area for 4-wheel drives. And what generally happens is you just back your boat and your 4-wheel drive down into the slip area there. And yeah, there's a couple of logs in there, but once your boat starts floating, I'll take you up to the channel that goes up out to the lake, and I'll show you the lake. Right, there's the outlet there that goes out to the lake, and I'll get you a little bit closer to the lake now. We're down at the back lake now. This lake's huge. It's fantastic for sea biscuits, perfect for you know, those any sort of boat, low hull boat, and also jet skis. This is perfect for jet skis. I'll just give you a scan across the lake there. Normally we see ducks down here, and you can see swans in here. The outlet where you come out from the boat ramp area is just over there. The quality of the water is fantastic. It's very, very clear. I'll show you that. There's no algae in it, and you know, it's beautiful. Well, it doesn't taste that salty. I just tasted it then. It doesn't taste salty. It's got a tiny bit of salt in it. But I've had people out here that have done tests on the water, and they said if you were really desperate, like this was the only water that you could drink it and it wouldn't hurt you. But I wouldn't advise you. We've got fresh rainwater on the property itself. So that sort of kind of wraps it up for the farm. If you need to know any more, you can contact me on the details that I leave on this video. And also, if you want to come out, organise a time when we can bring you out to the farm, or you can just ring me on the number that I leave. And that's basically it. It's beautiful out here. Peaceful. Listen to that. Just the birds in the background. It's beautiful.